What up, everybody? It's your boy Pyro, Slays Music, and today we're checking out some Strung Out, Rats in the Walls. I don't have rats, and that's good, but this is kind of like a little, it's a shop kind of near an old school country barn, and let me tell you, they took out the crops, and there were mice everywhere in here. I was fighting for my life. But no, the dogs were chasing them around. They kind of dispersed now that things have gone back to normal, so that's nice. But yeah, rats in the wall would be a really big problem. That just freaks me out. All those documentaries of the Black Plague and stuff that I watched when I was a young kid scarring me there. Now Strung Out, I just got schooled on. I looked on stupid streaming, and it was because of the remasters. I thought the albums were like the earliest album on here is 2000 because of all the remasters, so they keep changing the dates of re-release, and I didn't Google that. So I'm not exactly sure where Transmission Alpha Delta falls in the hold. It says it's dropped in 2015, but I don't know if there's any remaster or, you guys can explain that to me in the comments. I trust your guys' guidance typically. And this is a Steven pick. Shout out to our boy in the Patreon. If you guys are interested in sending me music or whole albums, there's different tiers there to set up for that. And feel free to join and check that out. But without further ado, let's get into some Strung Out.
To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed. The bitterness of men fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictate will die. And the power they took from the people will return to the people. Liberty will never perish.
Die!
Okay. I think my biggest complaint here is the vocals, if I had to complain at all. And it was just when they first entered. I was like, oh, what the hell we got cooking here? And the way they entered, they were kind of in the back. And then they quickly kind of came a little bit more to the front. Or maybe he just kind of picked up his tone or pitch a little bit more in the microphone, that it was like catching it more. Legitimately, that initial entry spot vocally is the only thing I think that bothered me in this entire song. No. At the very beginning, there were a couple spots where the cymbal in the background, at first I thought it was like some funky production or mixing, but then when I realized what it was, I was like, okay, I mean, I don't really know if I mind it, and then it swapped to like one ear, and then like the whole thing changed again. I was like, okay, that's pretty fucking gorgeous, honestly. Kind of hard to be mad about anything in this song. Let's go with a solid 8 here. Banger. Fucking banger for sure. The vocals grew on me. The lyrics are solid. Everything sounded fantastic, and I love that they didn't just. I don't know. The format feels a little different. It feels a little creative. It still has the trappings of Strung Out, but like one of my complaints a little bit with Strung Out is all of it starts kind of running together for me late game. And that's going to happen, obviously, when you've been around so long. It'd be what it'd be. But yeah, this is really nice. I love the way they broke this up with those guitar solos, and then changing some of the mixing in the ear. So like the instrument was maybe on one side rather than the other, which is something I personally love when punk throws a little curveball at you instead of just going the straight mono. No, this is really solid. Shout out to Steven. Guys, if you enjoy Strung Out, make sure you support them. Like I said, whether I hate or love a band, doesn't matter. I'm going to make sure you guys support them. That's the whole point of us being able to do this even. I saw them live. They were great live. So if you're looking for a live show, check them out. They were great when I saw them. But I'm sure they got merch and plenty of other ways monetarily that you could support them. And if you're looking to just, share the music with your friends, that's also a way to help an artist. Exposure. And especially in the day and age of where you're like, if you're trying to pay for advertisement online, it's all just getting botted up. So it's like wasting your money, almost feels like. Regardless, I'm Pyro. This was a Patreon pick from our boy Steven. We appreciate you, Steven. Shout out to Strung Out. Appreciate them too. Peace.